Good evening and welcome to the 2012 Vice Presidential Debates. My name is Martha Raditz and I am very excited to be here with you all tonight and these two gentlemen. I think we're going to learn a lot and I'm very excited to see how this goes. So I'd like to introduce the two men sitting next to me. Paul Ryan, Vice President Joe Biden. I'm a big fan. Really excited to meet you. Very excited. Thanks for being here. And I'm kind of excited to meet you.
Great to be here.
But anyways, I think we're going to have a good debate, everybody. So let's get to the intros. Tell us a little bit about yourselves. Is it okay if Paul goes first?
Of course, Mark.
Paul,
Okay,
go ahead.
Thank you, Martha. I'd like to start to say, you can tell from my track record that I ran Wisconsin in a great manner. I gave them a very good economy.
Okay.
Thank you, Martha. And thank you for being here, Congressman Ryan. I really appreciate it. I come from a really tough time from family, so I understand people in troubled times. My father worked in the coal mines. He worked 16-hour days. My mother worked very hard as well. I spent a lot of time with my grandmother because my parents worked so hard. And they gave me confidence to be a hard worker. My grandmother, when I hung out with her all the time, she gave me the nickname Slow Joe. Now, I wasn't the slowest one in gym class, so I don't understand how I got that nickname. It might have been that I attended law school twice. Most people only get to go through it once. I got to go through it twice. I think that's why I got the nickname Slow Joe. But I'm very honored to get that nickname, and I love my grandmother, and I love my parents so much, and they've really inspired me to get my degree from Syracuse and become the first person in my family ever receive a college degree. Thank you.
Thank you, Joe.
You're welcome, Martha.
Okay. On to our first question. It is on something that is on everyone's minds right now, the economy. So please tell us how you plan on improving the economy. Joe, you can go first.
Thank you, Martha. Well, everyone's talking about their unemployment rates. We got unemployment go under 8% at 7.9 now. And everyone's like this. Well, what if I don't have my house? Everyone's worried about their house, losing their homes. Well, I'm like this. Just invite more people into your house. If you lose your home, there's nothing wrong with there. Actually, when the government takes it, you can go live with your neighbor. You'll have 10 people in a house. Hey, let's make it 15 to a house. It's better to have 15 people in a house than just 2. There's more people to care for you in the house. Sleeping on the floor, having a great time, having a slumber party like when you're a little kid. And you know what? You lose your house and you run out of room in your neighbor's house. When they get over 40 people, you can go buy a tent at the store. And you can sleep, you can camp out. Have a camp party. How fun is that? You get to go camping. I haven't done that since I was a little kid. I love that. I totally love it. Now, we need to bring people like Donald Trump down, who's making like $100,000, for example, a year. We need to bring him down to about $30,000 a year.
He probably makes like $100,000 a day.
Okay, $100,000 a day. We bring him down to like $2 a day. You know, make him live like everybody else. Let him understand what living in the middle class is. We'll bring everyone down, besides President Obama and me. Because President Obama is just so awesome. I love President Obama. We have become the bestest of friends. And I really appreciate working with this man. And thank you.
Go ahead, Paul.
Well, I would like to say that this economy is in the worst shape it's been since the Great Depression. We need to get rid of the Obama administration and give America a fighting chance. Mitt Romney and I know what it takes to bring this country out of the problem it's in.
He's lying.
And bring up the middle class. The middle class is being crushed right now by increasing taxes.
He's lying.
I agree with you, Joe. All right, our next question is about the healthcare system in the United States. As we all know, it needs some changes to be made to improve it. So please tell us how you intend to do that, Paul Ryan, once you finish your water.
Well, it's about time, Martha. I'd like to say that the healthcare system we have in America today, it does have some problems. I will agree, but the answer is not government control and complete takeover of the healthcare system.
That's malarkey. That's
all countries.
Okay. Joe, we'd love to hear from you.
Well, Martha, we have made changes to the health care bill. Now, it hasn't come into effect 100% yet, but this health care is going to make the changes needed. Obamacare. President Obama has put in a health care plan. Now, the Republicans don't want you to have health care, period. We do. We want the government to tell you what you can and cannot do. They make the choices for you. How great is that? You don't have to make your choices at all because you can't. How great is that? The government will tell you what you can do and what you cannot. And guess what? There's lines. You have to wait in line. Make friends while you wait in line. When you have heart problems, you can wait in line for 3 weeks. But you make new friends in 3 weeks. I've learned that. Now, will I have to wait in line? No. Will President Obama? No. But we have made this system for you. And this is how much we care about you. We want you to make new friends, wait in line, and not go to the doctor like that, like in one day. That's kind of like boring, I think. Why would you want things just between you and your doctor? I don't understand. Let the government come and take care of you. I promise you. When a government takeover, that's the thing we absolutely need right now for health care. Now, Governor Romney and Paul Ryan don't agree with this thing. They want this health care plan gone. Then you won't have any health care. Guess what? This health care bill keeps you in your parents' insurance until you're 26 years old. I think that's a really great deal. And President Obama wants what's best for you. And I do as well.
So thoughtful. Our next question is about small business. The media has been saying a lot how small business makes up the United States. So, Joe, what are your thoughts on small business?
I think small businesses don't understand what President Obama meant when he said you didn't build that. They didn't build it. The government helped them build it. Everyone who thinks they made their business on their own is lying to you. The government helped them, and that's why we need unionized businesses, not small businesses. They need to go. If you don't have a union, then you don't have 100% protection. And unions do strike. I'm not saying they don't. But small businesses, you're not guaranteed anything if you lose your job. Small businesses have to go. I know they make up most of the population. If the unemployment rate goes up more, so be it. But they must understand the government builds everything and no one builds stuff on their own. And President Obama cares about you. He would unemploy people like that because they would deserve it. Now, you might want to go work for a big business that tells you how to vote, what to do, and you have it's over management. They watch too closely, don't trust you. And that's absolutely what businesses need to do. Be on employees 100% of the time. Do not let them leave your sight because you cannot trust them. Remember, trust the government with all your heart, with all your life, and all your soul. They are your only way to a great life. Thank you.
Paul?
Well, I think what he's failing to understand is the hard work of small businessmen in America. We need to champion small business. I and Mitt Romney understand what it takes to build a company from the ground up. We understand what hard work is all about, and we understand that small business is.
Enough. Okay, our next question is about foreign policy. We've been hearing a lot about this because of what has happened in Libya. Joe, I'm going to let Paul go first on this one. Is that okay?
Absolutely, Martha.
Please give us your thoughts.
Thank you, Martha. I would like to say that Benghazi was an absolute failure. The Obama administration failed to act quickly enough.
Okay.
That's a lot of malarkey.
Joe,
I'll tell you absolutely what was going on. Christopher Stevens, we lost his life, and it hurts because he was a great ambassador to this country. And our thoughts and prayers go to his family. Now, yes, even Secretary of State Hillary Clinton said it was not all Barack Obama's fault. It was mainly more of her fault. We do need security in our ambassadors, but you can't guarantee that at all times. And President Obama did not lie to the people. He just changed his story. There's nothing wrong with that. He told you what he knew then. And if he just changed the story. We all do that. There's nothing wrong with that. People change their stories all the time. But President Obama has never lied to you. He just changed his story. There's totally different things right there. And that is why it is an honor to work with Barack Obama, and he will keep you safe. And This will never happen again. Thank you.
All right. Great answers. Mainly from you, Joe. All right. We have a couple questions that have been emailed to us from people who are watching right now. The first one is the Obama administration. You guys are doing great. They've been running on the slogan of change. Can you please tell us what that change means to you, Paul Ryan?
Yes, this change they've been talking about is not good change. Yes, they accurately said they will change the country, but what they lack to inform you of is that meant foreclosures. That meant unemployment down below 8% when they promised it would be at 5% by now. And that meant lies and deception from Barack Obama.
Joe, go ahead.
Change we came in, it was because of a poor Bush administration. We did the best we could at this. And you know what? We couldn't do it in 4 years. President Clinton even said that he couldn't have done that in 4 years. We may not be able to do it in 8. We might need 16 years. We might need 24 to get all this done because of what was done before. But President Obama has been a good man. He's been working. And you know what? He's cut some pay for himself so that you can be safe. Barack Obama has been a great president. It's an honor to live in the United States of United States of America. It's an honor to be behind President Obama. And change is coming. Everyone's like, well, you promised change was going to be here. Well, change takes time. And the good change is coming. Now, the good change hasn't come yet. If you give Barack Obama 4 more years, I guarantee you, change will be here. It's an honor that we live. Our dollar. It's in Obama we trust. It's in God we trust. And he is. Barack Obama is the way, the truth, and the life. And I'm honored to be behind him at all times. And I thank him for his service to the country as president. And he is the best commander in chief I have ever seen. Thank you.
I couldn't agree more. All right, and our final question is a very important one. Paul Ryan, this one is for you. The question is, what is the square root of 1842?
Well, Martha, I'm not sure what that's to do with it.
He doesn't know.
Okay, obviously you don't know. Okay, Joe, this one's very important, and I know you know the right answer. What is 2 plus 2?
It's 5.
Close enough.
No, it's 5. I know it's 5.
Oh, yeah, I have the stat right here. 5. 2 plus 2, 5. Yep.
The stats don't lie.
They don't lie. Never.
Got me through 3rd grade.
True. You did so good, too. Thank you. All right. And now we're into our closing statements. I can't believe it's come so fast, gentlemen. I'm glad to have talked to both of you. Mainly you, Joe. Would you like to give your closing statement, Paul Ryan?
Yes, I would, Martha. I'd like to start by saying, do you want 4 more years of false hope and failed promises? Or do you want someone like me and Mitt Romney who can help the American people, help lower the tax burden on small business, help get this economy jump-started, and get it out of this economic spiral that we're facing today?
Okay. Go ahead, Joe. Bring it on home.
Well, if you give us, me and President Obama, especially President Obama, 4 more years, because he's the one that is making all the decisions. I'm just his go-to guy. If you give us 4 more years, we will have a thriving economy. We will have more people living in houses together. We will have small businesses be shut down. And anyone who talks bad about Obama will be shut down as well. Everyone's going to say, doesn't that create more employment? The answer is yes, it does. But you got to follow rules. We're going to make strict rules. We're going to get rid of the freedom of religion first. I think that has to go. Second, we're going to ban guns. So only criminals and government can have guns. The American people do not deserve guns. We've shown that with Fast and Furious. 3, we need to ban right to a fair trial. If you do something wrong, or you've been put on the no-fly list, you are not part of the American family anymore. We can ship you to Guantanamo. You have broken all the rules. Barack Obama is going to do this to make you safe. Banning guns is the best thing to do. Give criminals the guns. They're not going to hurt you because the government's here for you. And I guarantee you, if you give socialism a chance, check out Sweden. They're sending people out because they're having trouble with work. But socialism still works, I believe. In America, and socialism will come to America under President Barack Obama, and it only gets better from there. Let the government control you. Let the government have every say over your life. And say no to freedom. Give us 4 years. We're going to go forward. We're not going to go backward like Governor Mitt Romney and Congressman Paul Ryan. They're going to take you backwards to the Bush years. We're going to bring you forward. Thank you.
Thank you. We've had a great debate here tonight, folks. So thankful to be here. Thanks for tuning in. I think you know the right decision for this election. Joe, could you hit the camera? Over. 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 Joe. Joe. Over. Over. To your right. That's your left. To your right. That's your left, Joe. Slow, Joe. Up. Over just a little bit more. Right? No, that's your left. All right.